Hello, I am here with a new technology agenda and tour. There is a smartphone company, a Chinese named Honor. He will produce unmanned robots. Why is a drone robot coming from a smartphone manufacturer now? Because when we look at it like Tesla, it was producing cars, but in fact, it was producing technology, and they say that the robot market, especially the humanoid robot market and other industrial robots, will increase around us in the next 5 years. Those who say this are current technology leaders like Sam Altman, and he now says he wants to be included in the ecosystem of humanoid robots, which are a global artificial intelligence tool. For this purpose, it will make an investment of $10 billion. This company, or Honor, is a spin-off from Huawei and says it helped Unity's humanoid robot break the world record in running speed in the development of artificial intelligence algorithms. Will focus on robotics and especially the development of unmanned robots. For this purpose, it established a special department that offers new business opportunities. In fact, CEO James Lee said that HOR will work with partners such as Google Cloud, Qualcomm, and Vodafone to develop and accelerate AI and robotics innovation. When we look at the smartphone market, we see that Xiaomi and Vivo are leading the way in China. We can say that Honor intends to lead both the artificial intelligence and robotics revolution with its investment in a concrete artificial intelligence laboratory. Now let's come to River, a Swiss robotics startup. River also has a new pilot program launched in Austin, USA. In this program, River has a 4-wheeled delivery robot that can climb stairs. It looks like a dog. This dog works with River's own delivery trucks. Focusing on the last 100 meters of the delivery process, these River autonomous dogs. This is the most difficult and time-consuming stage for human couriers. And at this stage, the packages come to the neighborhoods with VO vans, and this is where River robots come into play. Here we see two companies working together. Delivery technology company VO and Swiss robotics startup River are working together to deliver packages directly to customers' doors. The project is starting on a small scale, but the robots will work under strict supervision in 5 to 6 hour shifts every day for several weeks. And it delivers to 50 different markets in the United States, especially for brands like Sephora, HelloFresh, Saks, and River aims to expand that project to 100 robots next year. Why are divers robots important? These are robots that can work on sidewalks. Mostly, there are robots that have difficulty on stairs. This River has no difficulty on stairs and is a robot developed to gain time to overcome the last 100 meters difficulty. They also received the support of Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos and aim to deploy 1 million delivery robots in cities. They also plan to expand the Volt project to thousands of robots by 2027 so that they can work with those trucks. Some information has leaked from DJI, and according to the leaked information, new drones are coming. Mini 5 Pro is coming. DJI is gearing up to launch 3 new drones, the Avatar 3 and Neo 2. I couldn't get the Mini 4. Maybe I'll try the Mini 5 Pro next. I also miss flying drones lately. I want to travel like this for a while and take images with drones, too. An AI Tech Explorer was held in Singapore last week, where 4 humanoid robots that will be available for use in 2027 were showcased. These 4 humanoid robots are set to be fielded by the Singapore Ministry of Home Affairs by mid-2020. It will be used especially in high-risk missions. It will be used in fire extinguishing, hazardous material interventions, and search and rescue operations. The robots will initially be controlled remotely by human operators. Artificial intelligence-supported autonomous missions will begin in 2029. In the future, robots will adapt to scenarios without the need for human intervention. And when we look at these robots, 3 robots with a size of 1.70 and a smaller version are introduced in detail. This small robot can even be moved in real time by an operator wearing an exhaust suit and VR glasses. We can say that it is a bit similar to teleportation. You can put the robot somewhere else and experience another area, the area where that robot is, while you are somewhere else. With these robots, Singapore wants to usher in a new era of public safety. When we look at their previous projects, there are patrol robots, robot dogs, and cyber cockroaches sent to Myanmar after the earthquake. Singapore is working on robots, and with this feature, these robots will not only move, they will think and save lives. It will also include artificial intelligence large language models and will also test how the robots will work with security forces. We can say that Singapore is leading in security technologies. There are so many robots right now, right? For example, when we look at it, a Japanese technology company, Ubitus, is launching medical robots that they produce for hospitals and patient care, using NVIDIA's latest technologies and robotics technologies. They introduced 3 different artificial intelligence-supported medical robots. These robots are designed to improve logistics, patient care, and safety. And one of them is like a dog's shape, for example. Thus, we see how many robots there are in every field. There's David Sachs, the White House's chief artificial intelligence and crypto czar. He joins us on the All-in-One podcast. He also predicts that human-level robots could become widespread within 5 years. Samuel Altman said so too. We will be able to see it outside very soon. The time when we will see robots outside or in our homes is getting closer. There is an artificial intelligence research company based in San Francisco. He accomplished a first in the scientific world called ontology. There is a researcher with artificial intelligence support. He wrote a scientific paper on his own called Zochi and was accepted with his scientific paper to the AC 2025 main conference, the most prestigious event in the field of natural language processing. This is the first time an AI has been accepted for peer-reviewed publication at an A-level scientific conference. Who is Zochi? An artificial scientist. It was developed by a San Francisco-based artificial intelligence research company called Ontology and is a full-fledged research agent that can independently search literature, develop hypotheses, design experiments, perform analysis, and write papers. There's this biology company called Future House that Eric Schmidt invested in, which was also offering medical agent artificial intelligence in a lot of different areas. Actually, this looks similar to that. If we look at the subject of the published article, it presents a method that shows how these large language models are vulnerable to multi-step jailbreaking attacks, named Tempest. This method can gradually overcome the security limits of models such as GPT-4 in a chat, and this artificial scientist named Zochi wrote and carried out this article on his own, given only the theme of jailbreaking. If we look at the success details, the acceptance rate for ACL 2025 is 21%. Zochi's article was in the top 8.2%. Just experimental data. Any such related postings or minor spelling corrections have been made by humans. If we look at how Zochi works, it scans the entire literature and identifies gaps and problems. Then it offers creative solutions for these areas. Then it runs automatic experiments. Then it performs evaluation tests and can complete the entire process within days. Ontology company Zochi will soon make its beta version available as a research support tool. In the first phase, it will work in collaboration with humans, but in the future, it will be able to conduct fully autonomous scientific research. What do we see with this development? Artificial intelligence has begun to compete with humans not only in the fields of production or content, but also in the fields of scientific discovery, and has even begun to find gaps in the literature that humans may not be able to find, and fill in the gaps on those subjects. He began to be able to innovate. We've actually been talking about this for weeks. One Video Avatar, an open-source model from China's Tencent, has been released that converts still images into short videos with audio. Meanwhile, a new Manus Slide feature that can independently create slide presentations has been introduced to the agent web search system called Manus. SpaceX's Starship failed on its 3rd consecutive test flight, but Elon Musk still wants to send his giant rocket to Mars in 2026. Why is he insisting on 2026? Because 2026 is the year of a rare planetary alignment and includes the window that will open the shortest route to the red planet. Because Mars and Earth come closest every 26 months. More than 2 years. Normally, the distance between Mars and Earth is 400 million kilometers, but at this 26-month interval, the distance drops to approximately 5,560 million kilometers. This means saving fuel, traveling in less time, and a more economical journey. In this sense, the next most suitable launch time seems to be November 2026, and when it goes during this period, the rocket can reach Mars in approximately 6 to 9 months. Now, considering that astronauts will go there in the future, if they go there in this window, they will be exposed to less radiation and they will be able to be more cautious about different health problems, because they will go away sooner. What is SpaceX's goal? On the one hand, he wants to send people to the moon. On the other hand, he wants to take it to Mars and is designing the Starship to carry more than 100 people. So, in the movie Don't Look Up, There was a technology expert who ran away when it was said that a meteorite would hit. Reminds me a little of him. Of course, Starship is also critical for satellite transportation and space tourism. The University of Texas has created one such e-tattoo, a removable tattoo that implants itself in the brain and can help track stress or distress at work. For example, are you stressed or tired at work? Researchers at the University of Texas have developed an electronic e-tattoo that can wirelessly track brain activity and eye movements in real time. This can also monitor brain activity in real time. It monitors neural signals and can tell when users are experiencing cognitive overload. Unlike on-tall EEG caps or medical monitors, this e-tattoo is ultra-thin, flexible, and can be worn during daily activities or demanding tasks. It is still an early-stage technology, but these form factors will be further improved, and when they do, experts say it could offer new opportunities for real-time and continuous monitoring of brain and heart health. In this way, it will now be much easier to track risky people at home, outside, or anywhere else. Neuralink received $600 million in investment at a valuation of $9 billion. He also received investment from Peter Thiel's company. It also received investment from Google Ventures. Neuralink was recently given the title of groundbreaking device by the FDA, the U.S. Department of Health, continues its clinical trials. He implants a brain-computer interface chip that allows him to control paralyzed individuals with just his thoughts and control devices in digital environments. Neuralink also wants to test a device that aims to restore sight to the blind. He is preparing for his trials. I say that the upcoming Neuralink named Lineside will eliminate the boundaries between humans and machines and will eliminate people's disabilities in many different areas, and will also develop technologies that will allow people to move their bodies again and regain their vision with a brain-computer interface chip attached to their spine if they are immobile, thus allowing them to overcome more disabilities and participate in life again. And that concludes our technology tour for today. Take very good care of yourselves until we meet again. Goodbye.